I don't know if you can hear the washer going off. If you can, I'm sorry. Also, imagine everything I'm saying is happening behind me. We've all been there. Fast food cravings are hitting hard, and you want nothing more than a nice, juicy, obviously bad for you, McDonald's Big Mac. Like most of you, I myself find it hard to resist the call of the Mac, but what if I could teach you to make something at home yourself that's even healthier? I've experimented with weird food ideas many times in my life, like the Twinkie hot dog, ramen taco, and many other oddball combinations with varying success. But no other dish I've ever made has come close to the recipe I'm going to share with you today. The Big Mac pizza is hands down one of the best recipes I own, satiating your Big Mac cravings in all the right ways. I'll be taking you through the ingredients as well as how to cook the magnificent dish during these next few minutes. So let's jump right in. Like any great dish, you have to start by gathering all the ingredients and tools you'll need, which can be purchased at your local store if you don't already have them. First, let's go over the ingredients. To start off, you'll need 1 pound of ground beef, 1/4 cup mayo, 3/4 cup Thousand Island dressing, 1/3 cup diced dill pickles, half a cup of diced yellow onions, half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of pepper, 1 can of Pillsbury pizza crust, 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, and finally 1 cup of shredded iceberg lettuce. The tools are just as important as the ingredients, and you're going to need a few of them. You'll need a spatula or wooden spoon, a large frying pan or sauté pan, which is what I use, a lid for said pan, a 10 by 15 inch baking sheet, measuring cups and spoons, a knife to cut the pizza, a burner, whether it's stove or countertop, it doesn't matter, and an oven. Now that we have everything we need, let's get to cooking. There are only a few easy steps standing between you and your finished pizza. To start off, preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, cook your ground beef in a large pan on the burner over medium-high heat. Once the meat is browned, remove the pan from the burner and drain the grease, with the lid mostly covering the pot, into whatever you store your cooked grease into. Next, add the mayo, Thousand Island dressing, pickles, onions, salt, and pepper into the pan. Put the pan back on the burner, stir the ingredients and meat together in the pan until the meat's well coated, and then remove the pan from the heat again. Coat your 10 by 15 inch baking sheet in cooking spray and roll your pizza crust out on it and press the crust to fit the pan. Bake the crust in the oven for 8 minutes by itself to harden the crust up a little bit. And then, once the 8 minutes are up, remove it from the oven. Once it's out, spoon the beef mixture on top of the crust, spraying it evenly but leaving just enough room around the edges for the crust. Next, sprinkle all the cheese on top of that. Once that's over, you put the pizza back in the oven for about 6 minutes, or as long as it takes to melt the cheese. After that, remove it from the oven and let it cool for about 5 minutes. Once it's cool, sprinkle the lettuce evenly on top. Let it cool for another 2 minutes, and that's it. Cut, serve, and enjoy. If you follow these steps, you now have a delicious pizza creation. While making modifications to the recipe are fine, like adding bacon or similar ingredients to the pizza, as long as you include the listed ingredients and follow the baking instructions, you're guaranteed a delicious final product. So the next time you want a Big Mac, maybe try this recipe out and fall in love with the bizarre, semi-healthier food fusion you create.